Originally, this video was going to be for AllAboutKeira to help her out with Kira's teeter, because she has a very fearful teeter, I'm told. But anybody who has a dog with a fearful teeter could probably use this video. Now, you first want to get your dog on the side of you, teeter very low, and have the dog get up onto the teeter. Bring the dog back around, again, back up onto the teeter. And feed the dog for jumping on the teeter. Now, the reason why we bring the dog around is so that the dog is basically forced to put all four paws up onto the teeter. If you were to, come here, say, go like this, go, bang it. The dog usually only puts its first two paws onto the teeter. Now, gradually, Abby, come here. Gradually, you would make this higher and turn and come and ask for the dog to get on the teeter. Now, obviously, Abby has already been through this training process, so she knows what she's doing. Come around again. And what I'm using for a reward is turkey, so I'm using something that the dog really likes. And that, you know, she's gonna be willing to get onto a teeter for. Now, you can see she gets on all four paws. You know, she doesn't push down with the front legs. Come on. Again, show them. Yeah. So, and she's making the noise. Now, after a few repetitions, after you get the teeter even higher, usually I like to put it maybe about there at the last time, and then really get them going on it. That's usually the last point before I start with getting the teeter. I will adjust, I can adjust the size of my teeter. And then I'll start adjusting the teeter. Okay, come on. I'll start adjusting the teeter so as to the level of the bang is about this high, which is where you ended on your bang again. I will gradually start raising the height of the teeter at each level that the dog gets more comfortable. So you'll start it with the level very low, and then work your way up. I'll show you how to do this in a minute. My teeter, I put my teeter down to the lowest height setting that it'll go, and I'm going to come around here and I'm going to ask the dog to bang the teeter. Okay, come on. It's low just like it was before, but now there's no chair supporting the teeter. See, now she did that. I'm just going to take her back around and get her to go on with all four paws. After she's doing that comfortably, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her to the far end of the teeter. Stay. I'm going to have her stay, and I'm going to hold when she gets to the edge, and then bang it, and then give her treats. Then, okay. And then I'm going to do it again. Okay. Okay. Good girl. After she gets comfortable with that, I'm going to ask her to do it on her own. Stay. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you know. Okay. Gradually, I will raise the height of the teeter. And then the final step, which I'll show you right after this, is I raise the teeter to a height that's beyond the standard height.
Very good.
Okay, so now we can see that I've raised the teeter. I only put it one rung beyond the standard height. If I did it any higher, I just think that would be unsafe. But you'll see the difference when I change the heights. Now, come Abbey. We're now going to work with your dog. Sit, stay. Stay. Okay, come on. We're now going to work with our dog since we already did all levels to the teeter. We're going to work them like this on a teeter that's actually much higher than one they would see at trial. Okay. And this is more so to get them comfortable and create the illusion that by the time they get to the one at trial, it's no big deal. Your end result with your dog should look a little something like this. Abbey, come. Come on, kiddo. Sit. Stay. Stay. Okay, let's go. Okay. Now Abby's been learning 2 on 2 off. So she's actually stopping at the end of the teeter. Her past teeter used to look kind of like this. I think I can get her to do it. Wait. Come on, let's go. Run. There you go. Good girl. She wanted to stop because that's what she's learning, but she basically used to bang the teeter and keep going. I would encourage that in the beginning and then teach the dog a 2 on 2 off. For reasons being is that the dogs, when taught 2 on 2 off, sometimes pre-anticipate and won't run all the way to the yellow before the teeter bangs to get the treats. But what we want them to do is run all the way to the yellow, ride the teeter down, and then get into 2 on 2 off. Now what you've seen with the Border Collies is the Border Collies actually slide and get into position before the teeter reaches the ground. That's not always necessary. The Border Collies are special. Come. One more time so they can take. Wait. Okay, come on, let's go. Good girl. Alright, and that's how you build confidence on a teeter.